No, I'm not confident enough. I would have to like just get drunk and then go out somewhere. That's how I get my confidence.
It's not really a boost if you're not necessarily what people would consider an attractive male or an attractive female. So,
but it's also needed because people do not know how else to communicate nowadays.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Arnaud from France, and today's video I'm going to be asking British what's their opinion about dating apps, because nowadays dating apps are getting super popular. Like 80% of the couple nowadays are meeting up on dating apps, so it's pretty crazy. So I will ask them why they are using them, and we'll find out today. Alright guys, so buckle up. I think it's going to be a super great video. We're going to learn a lot. You can follow me also on my Instagram as well. I'm sharing my daily life in Sheffield, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because it helps us a lot to keep on going. And let's do it guys, alright? Let's go. So basically today we are asking British people, their opinion about dating apps. So what's your take on that?
I hate them. Okay. I mean, I'm on them all, but I hate them. Yeah, they just take away your self-confidence. People, they're not great.
Which kind of like apps are you using at the minute?
Hinge, Tinder and Bumble. You get matches, you talk to people, and then they just stop replying. It's just part of it. The culture behind them just sucks, I think. So
what got you into using them? What was the reason for you using them?
Just a breakup a little over a year ago, and I just thought, let's give them a go. And I haven't deleted them, but I haven't really been on them in a while. But just sort of got on them at that point and haven't really stopped. So. And
do you think having dating apps around, do you think it has a positive impact or negative impact overall?
It depends on what you're using them for, but yeah, I think generally negative. I know a lot of people that are on them that only have bad experiences with them. That self-confidence. It's not really a boost if you're not necessarily what people would consider an attractive male or an attractive female. So. Yeah, it's not great.
80% of couples nowadays have met up their partners through a dating app. Yeah. So do you think people are getting more shy or they are getting more lazy?
I think so. In places like big cities and things, there's the opportunity for those to thrive. I know some people that have met their partners through dating apps, and especially with COVID and things, going out and meeting people was hard. So yeah, maybe people there's an introverted culture at the moment, so people aren't particularly willing to go out and put themselves out there. So meeting people in person is hard, but. Yeah, so they're a positive in that sense.
I mean, I use Hinge. I don't use TikTok, Tinder.
Oh, right.
No Tinder, but Hinge is good, yeah. I like Hinge.
All right. So what what got you into using them? What was the reason for you using those apps?
I don't know, my friends all had it. It's just fun, see what's out there, see what boys there are,
And do you think those dating apps, have a positive impact generally or a negative impact?
I think mostly it's positive. I never really have any issues with them. Most people just use it for fun, and that's about it, I would say.
Nowadays, 80% of couples have met online. So it's pretty crazy. Do you think because people are getting more lazy or more shy? Why is that?
People are more shy, definitely. I don't know anyone that would just talk to someone on the street randomly for that reason. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So I think dating apps. It's like a cop-out of it, isn't it? You can just swipe and that's always there kind of thing.
And even yourself, when you're walking in the street, you never had any guy approaching you on the street?
I mean, not me, no. Maybe I have a couple times actually, but not really, no.
When a guy is approaching you on the street, what's your reaction? Do you
Maybe I'd just ignore, turn my music up and keep walking. Oh. Okay. Not gonna lie.
All right, fair enough. And it's the same with all of your friends. They're also feeling the same when you're a guy approaching them?
I don't think many girls like to be just approached on the street. It feels a bit I don't know, a bit much.
Do you have any advice to the guys watching how to approach a girl on the street properly?
I mean, if you're going to do it, you just have to be polite,
Okay.
Say hello, ask how they are, give them a compliment, but nothing weird.
Pickup line?
No, I don't like a pickup line. And also don't touch, Keep a distance, you've only just met, so.
What's the best way to meet someone in the UK in the real life?
I think go to pubs, go to bars, meet people on nights out, and then dating apps if you want to meet someone. I'd say so. Social media.
Well, I just got Tinder today. It's on and off relationship with me. Sometimes I use it I don't know, I feel in this day and age, it's quite hard to meet new people, where you're going to meet them. So you kind of get forced into do it. I feel if you approach people now, it seems a bit weird. Some people think it's weird to approach people on the street maybe. So that's kind of why I do it. But yeah, it's kind of on and off with me. So sometimes love-hate relationship. I sometimes get it and then sometimes leave it. But yeah.
So you're the type of guy that is able to ask a girl in the street?
No, I'm not confident enough. I would have to just get drunk and then go out somewhere. That's how I get my confidence. Yeah, I'd never be able to approach someone, so that's probably why I'd do it. And then it arranges to meet. It helps you to meet someone.
And do you think like overall social media and dating apps has like a positive impact, you think, overall?
It probably has a bit of both, really. I mean, I guess it's forcing people to not go up to people like in a genuine way, in like in a genuine situation. Yeah. But then again, it's also helping people who aren't confident enough to do that. If I had to say, I'd probably say it's negative. I think it's a lot more genuine to just meet someone in real life. And then, I mean, I think about like 30 years ago when no one had any phones, everyone was just more sociable and more open to just speaking in public. But now everyone's kind of like more, I don't know, enclosed on the phones. And then
nowadays 80% of couples have met online.
Yeah.
So do you think people are getting more like lazy or maybe like more shy?
I think it's probably more just the social norm. Like, I mean, most people I know are on dating apps. Like, it's kind of the norm. Like, everyone does it because it's like everyone else does it, so I'll do it. Yeah, back when there weren't even phones, it was just the norm to go up to people and have a chat. And I feel like probably people were more friendly back then.
I think it's fine as long as you use it for the right use. For example, nowadays it's being used for very, very wrong purposes. You go and you just meet the person for one day and then it's over. So there's no trust, there's nothing else. So I think because of the way it's being used today, people are losing the human emotion behind it. Seeing the present use of it, I'd say no, but it's also needed because people do not know how else to communicate nowadays. They don't know that people exist in the reality because everything is so virtual today. So it completely depends on what your personal opinion is. Do you want to just hang around? Are you actually serious about yourself? Or do you actually take yourself very seriously? And do you want to be only with one person? So I think it completely depends on that.
Have you ever like used them?
I have never known. I've never, because as I said, I am not that kind of person. I can never use it.
All right.
I exist in reality and I like to be there. I don't use any social media. I don't use any such thing.
For example, like, do you have maybe some advices on how to meet people in real life?
Ooh, talk to them. Wow. Did you think about that? Yeah, talk to them.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you would be surprised that people are actually ready to talk. Talk to them.
80% of couples nowadays have met their partner online. So do you think like people are getting like more shy or they are getting more lazy because dating apps are around?
Both. Definitely both. They're too shy because they're too lazy. You have to get out of your comfort zone to not be shy. But you're always going to be shy because you're in your comfort zone, so it's always going to be there. So you have to work on yourself, don't you?
I don't see anything wrong with them, personally, if you use them in moderation. If you don't use it as a distraction from your regular life, I imagine it's fine. Like anything with moderation.
So you think like overall, do you think having those apps around, dating apps, do you think it has like a positive impact or a negative impact?
My friend, he's been single for a while, he uses them quite a lot. And he uses it as a distraction more than anything, so I think it has negative impact in comparison to, the old fashion of going and having conversation with somebody in a bar, for example, face to face. I don't think it necessarily is that bad. However, there is that aspect to it, but it takes away that human interaction, that human aspect from it.
It was the best way to meet someone in the UK.
Get a hobby. Get a hobby that gets you out there somewhere. Do something with other people. Go play football, go play whatever, bowling, mini golfing, whatever you enjoy doing. Get yourself out there with, hopefully, people that you'll enjoy spending time with, doing whatever you love to do.
80% of people in couple nowadays have met their partner, through like online dating. So do you think people are getting like more lazy or they are getting like, more shy?
Probably more shy. It's definitely easier to talk to somebody over the internet because on the internet you are whoever you want to be. It's much harder to have a conversation with somebody in person. Yeah, no, go out there. Actually go have conversations with people face to face. We're in real world.
I love them. Dating app Tinder is how I met my current boyfriend, and we've been together for nearly 2 years.
So you only have used Tinder to meet your boyfriend, or you have used like Bumble, Hinge, those kind of apps as well?
No, that was the only one I used. So I turned 18 and was like, oh, let's try it out. And then within a couple of months, I started talking to him, and we got together.
Because we got so many answers from people telling us like, you know, Tinder mainly is for like hookups.
Like, that's what a lot of people were messaging me about, but I was like, no, I'm not interested.
When you were single, if a guy, like for example, come up to you on the streets, how would be your reaction?
Depends what he was like. If he was all right, maybe I'd get his number.
Okay.
If I was single, but I'm not.
Nowadays, 80% of the couple have met online, so which is pretty big. Do you think it's because like people are getting like more shy, or they are getting like more lazy because dating apps are around?
Yeah, it's probably more lazy. Yeah. It's a lot of effort to go out and meet people out and about. Definitely lazy.
Even for yourself, you are too lazy to like look around, so you're like, okay, like download like some dating apps.
Yeah, so I had like met people like through like my college and stuff like that, and it was just, oh, they're awful. So that's why I tried that out, and because I thought I can't bother with anybody else, I need to try some new people. That's pretty much.
Any advice on how to meet people in the UK in real life?
I'd probably say like through like any groups that you're in, so like maybe hobbies, or if you're in school or university. Definitely not nights out, because they're not the good people that you want. So like through an activity where you're sober is the better way.
Awesome.